That's better.
Oh dear, and you forgot to take the knives off the thing. Hello everybody. We're a bit bright tonight because I had a smashing time with the bulb that we have in there normally, and that fitting is playing up. You don't need to know that really, but
too much information.
But I had the 100-watt one in there so I could do my photographs the other day, and yeah, if we take it out and change it, then it's going to be a pain.
We bought like a massive. We have like these great big bulbs.
Yeah, like this sort of antique Edison type.
Yeah, and you smashed the one that was it. Anyway, we don't need to share any of that, but it is quite harsh.
So sorry about the harsh lighting.
Anyway, forget all of that. Hello.
I need to remember not to look up because I keep getting stars in my eyes.
Yeah. We are live. It is a Sunday again, and here we are waffling at you lot. We do this every week. I've got something stuck to my shoulder. What's that?
I don't know.
Is it paint? Have I got paint on my tip? Oh no, I have been painting.
I think it might be tissue.
Yeah.
Struggling with an allergic reaction.
I've been having an allergic reaction ongoing for the last week or more. Can't work out what it is.
It's been a few weeks, so we can't figure out what it is. We think it must be something either in the house or around the house. If you know what I mean, it might be something that's been planted in the fields. I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Anyway, point is, we are live. Hello. We're also both exhausted, so we might not make much sense. We'll explain what we've been up to today, but we're going to say a few hellos whilst people come in. There's 168 of you already. Hello. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Maria. I'm not going to sing. It's you.
Maria.
Actually, you that does that. Which says, hope you're keeping warm. Yeah, it's not too bad, is it?
I feel chilly.
Oh, maybe it's just me. Mind you, I've got a jumper on.
Well, you've got your pumpkin jumper on.
But I don't know. I think that it's made a difference since you've insulated the roof.
Yeah, the house will be warm in this winter. Chris, hello.
Hello.
Ernesto Esparza Jr., hello. Jake, found a Japanese Game Boy Color, Japanese card captor Sakura game. I've never heard of that.
You could barely say it.
Sounds brilliant. I found some video games. I'll share them. Not many, but some. We'll get onto that in a bit. Lots of people are saying hi. Tina, Emily, lots of regulars. Good to see. Elaine, Will, Lynn, hello. There's Peter Ray. Lurking.
See, Blaney's lurking.
While I finish my dinner. And Marcus, we are on time and not stood in the naughty corner. Good. Yes, we were almost on time. So today...
We would have been on time if I wasn't waffling on about a thing that I'm going to show you in a bit.
As normal, I was sat here waiting.
I didn't realise what the time was. I was literally just stood there and waffling on and going, oh, look at this. And blah, 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 blah. Then I realised, it's 1 minute past.
Yeah, today we headed off to Kent this morning, met up with our business partner and other people that are helping out with the app, and had a full, how long were we chatting? 6-7 hours by the end of it. To plan the finishing off of the Apple version and then the public launch. And I feel positive.
Yeah.
And like we have a plan now. We had a vague plan before, but now I feel, since chatting, it was a productive day. Let's just leave it at that. It was a long day. We were at, where were we? Lakeside.
Yeah.
So we did that all day.
Yeah.
Got home, had dinner. Here we are.
Lots of travelling. I'm just looking through the chat. Belinda says my hair colour is lovely. Thank you. I think it's actually faded quite a lot. It's meant to be copper. What else?
Like a Duracell battery.
Belinda says, first night I put the heat on. Yeah.
It is.
I think I'm going to try and hold out for as long as possible.
So we did actually go to a jumble sale yesterday.
Oh, hi, Karen.
Hello, Karen. Kathy's in. Hi, Kathy. So yeah, we went to a jumble. It wasn't the best for what we're looking for. It was well attended, busy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we came away with a splattering of stuff.
Yeah.
A modest amount, which isn't a bad thing because we do have quite a big backlog, particularly in your office, of stuff. So we didn't need stuff, but we had a fun day out.
If you saw my Instagram reel / TikTok, depending where you follow me, then you'll have seen all the stuff I pulled out to list for Christmas this week.
Yeah.
It's going to keep me busy.
We were up Norwich way, weren't we? Do you remember the name of the village?
Somewhere. Blowfield Heath?
Yes.
Maybe.
That sounds like it. So we thought we can have a leisurely share of some stuff and then see where it takes us. But we don't have a lot. A bit like last week, a mini haul. Hello from New Jersey. Hello, Hamlet.
Oh, I did see somebody said they were new. Just reminded me. So let's just scooch back and say hello. Oh, Michelle Smith said, "Good evening. I love your vlogs. I'm new here." Hello, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle. I wonder if
Good
that's
to
your
see you.
vlogs or my vlogs.
I don't know.
Or both the vlogs.
Maybe both.
We have separate channels these days, you know. Less. I was going to make a joke, and you'd take it the wrong way.
No, go on. You might as well.
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with it. I'm distracted by the cookies. Has anyone else tried this? They're like. Let me show you. The tiny weeny cookies.
Really, really healthy breakfast food.
So we did go to a jumble. I said before that I managed to find some software. It's not a lot. Don't get excited. 2 for 50p. Plants vs Zombies actually goes for.
Sorry, Karen's just unearthed a bag of Christmas jumpers.
Ooh,
get them on.
Get
quick.
listed.
Yeah.
This sells for about 15 used. I was surprised. And weirdly, this is an Australian version. It's unusual. But DS is region free, so you don't have to worry about regions. And then European issue Harry Potter, which isn't great. I think I've sold this for £5 or £6 before. It doesn't sell for much, but 50p the pair. It's the first thing I grabbed. But did you film? I don't think you filmed at all, did you? I didn't.
No.
There'll be no footage of this jumble sale coming.
I find it really difficult to film at jumble sales because, you know, it's always a bit manic and you need to be looking at the stuff.
Yeah, it is tricky.
And grabbing it before, you know, before anyone else does.
Belinda's nephews love the knockoff version in Lidl. Yeah, this was.
That one.
I ran out of cereal, so I had to go to the village shop, and they only have the Nestle and Kellogg's ones, the expensive version. So I just went for it. I normally buy Sainsbury's own brand stuff.
Michelle says, "I love you both separately and together. You really make me chuckle, and I'm learning so much from you."
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tina went to.
I was just going to say about the separate channels. It was really just because at one point I was making videos and putting on our main channel, but then there is a certain part of our audience that doesn't enjoy my content. So I thought, well, I'll make my own channel, and then I've got a little bit more freedom to do stuff that, you know, is a bit more girly. So, but you'll still find Nick on my channel all the time. If I'm doing a haul, he generally pops up, and I like doing the vlogs where we go out and about together. So, yeah, you'll see us both on both channels.
Excuse me.
So Tina went to a rummage sale. Did you read that already?
I was going to, and then I think I started coughing.
Disappointing this time. Oh.
But that's how it is. You've got to put yourself out there. We said this at this jumble sale. It was just about worth going. Yeah, but you never know.
40 minutes to get.
You never know. And if you don't go, you're certainly not going to get the home runs, are you? You have to put yourself out there.
Yeah. Sharon says her daughter's full of cold. Yeah, yours isn't a cold though, is it? It's
no. My nose is going red. I've streaming nose. It's a reaction. I get really itchy eyes. It's like a hay fever reaction, but I don't know what's causing it right now.
Once Love Treasures says,
What?
you don't get coughing splurts on Andrea's channel.
Nick is usually lurking with a parcel in the background,
Yeah.
as if I'd, turn up in your videos unannounced. As if.
Peter went to a jumble sale on Saturday, paid £5 to get in. Good grief. Hang on.
What? £5 entry on the door?
But totally worth it. Wow, must have been mega.
Well, they were charging it. Maybe it's £5 early entry. I'd pay £5 early entry possibly if it was a big one. We paid 20p to get in this one.
Andy says the Nick and Andrea channel has predominantly lads content created by Nick. Yeah, and if you look at the sort of analytics, it's predominantly, although we have lots of, it's a mixture of people, but predominantly is a male audience. And yeah,
Here's what it is.
Some people don't have much patience for girly stuff.
Talking of girly stuff, the next thing I picked up at the jumble sale was
Thank you, PCP.
I had a fun conversation with two ladies about using this on my quiff.
Yes, yeah, you have taken antihistamines, haven't you? You're taking them every day.
I take them every day.
And you've got what's the spray stuff?
Squirt it up your nose,
I
job.
can't remember what it's called.
This is actually, I've not had this brand before. This is like a brush hairdryer combi volumizer thing, but it's
That's the technical term.
Lily England. Have you heard of that before?
No.
These are being sold on eBay new for about 40. I think secondhand I'm going to pitch about 30. So not bad. It was £1 at the jumble. Really nice condition. Oh, should we plug it in and see if it comes to life? Ding, ding.
Oh, Tina says, I did get a lovely little orange jug glass, but no marking. Oh, that's sweet. I have a feeling that hasn't been used for a while.
Yeah, you can smell it. The dust's burning off.
That sounds nice, that orange glass.
Well, that works.
Karen says, I had a very quick trip down south last week to meet my new nephew. And I saw a picture of your nephew, so cute. And see my best friend who just had breast cancer surgery. Oh my goodness, I hope she's doing all right. Oh, blimey, early entry for £5. Crumbs.
I've never seen that at a jumble.
Yeah, boot sales, but never at a jumble.
I remember going once to a really big one where that was sort of North London somewhere, wasn't it? That was really well organised, but there's no early entry scheme there. And the queue was like 100 people long, wasn't it? Do you remember? Crazy. We got there like an hour early and we were way back in the queue. Biggest one we've ever been to, but they didn't have any early entry.
Andy says, I like your ceramic videos, Andrea, as I always learn something from them. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Chris went to a jumble yesterday, didn't get much. Had another in the afternoon to go to, got there, and it wasn't on, as it was the wrong Drayton. Oh, crumbs.
Oh.
Oops.
What a mistake to make. Interesting. So what else did I find?
Yeah, thank you, Seaplane.
I grabbed this and it's not that good. I paid £1.50.
Oh, I just want to read Karen's comment. She's okay. Her arm is more sore where they took lymph nodes. Oh, yeah.
It's a 12 DVD box set, 50th anniversary of Coronation Street. But they go used maximum of 20 if you're lucky, more like 15, I think, 15 to 20. So it's not amazing, but I was always going to grab it for £1.50. But yeah, if you see it, don't think it's worth loads of money because it really isn't. Like most DVDs these days. What are these? Are these just Christmas lights?
Oh yeah, I just bought these for ourselves. They were £1.50, and you know how much Christmas lights are. They're stupidly expensive.
There's two of them.
So I got two lots. I thought maybe Ellen would like something flat. So £1.50. Can't go wrong, can you?
Shall I see if they work?
If you like.
Oh, I'll have to. I've really got an extension. Oh.
But yeah, I took a chance on those for £1.50.
They're wrapped around a newspaper. I
Yeah.
couldn't work out.
It's a good idea, actually.
Oh, this thing we briefly looked up.
Oh yeah, yeah. We looked at this teapot, and before we focused on it, looked at the bottom, and went, "Oh, it's nothing special. It's got no markings." But tap point. Can you tell what this teapot is? I can't make it focus.
Which famous building is that?
There we are. So, tap points. If you can recognise this famous building.
Yes. Who's in first? C. Blaney. It is. Oh, hang on. Whoa. It's jumped. Everyone's got it now. It's the Queen Vic.
Yeah. Yes, RS. EastEnders. So we picked it up £2.
It's
It's
not
not
great,
worth a lot of money.
I reckon
particularly,
we'd struggle to get 20 quid out of it.
But
Christmas,
I thought it was worth.
Christmas, buy it now, 20 quid. I reckon it will go though.
I thought it was worth grabbing, being as it was EastEnders. It's
in-
in lovely condition.
It is in perfect condition.
Yeah, it's not been used, but it's probably been displayed.
Right time of year to get it listed.
Yeah.
Gift market.
I thought that was pretty cool.
20 quid with offers. Get it gone.
The infamous roof that people have fallen off.
How many people have fallen off this damn roof? It's crazy, that programme. Yeah, no branding at all.
No, they're probably like, how you see in like magazines or newspapers, they do like these sort of memorial things for soap operas or whatever. They probably had one for Coronation Street as well.
When I did briefly look it up earlier, there was a name.
Oh, yeah, look.
There was a name.
Having said that, Elaine says, I have a Rovers returned one on eBay. Yeah, they probably did them for all the soaps.
There was a biscuit barrel as well we saw, well, not a cookie jar, and there was a name, like the artist or the sculpt.
On eBay we saw that, not like the
Yeah.
Jumble. We'd have got it from the Jumble.
No, yeah, on eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, I grabbed the only camera that was there. Got a little bit excited when I saw Samsung, but it's like Samsung's cheapest ever point and click, and it's really not worth much at all. But some Samsungs do okay, don't they?
Yeah.
But not this one particularly.
Wow. It's worth taking a chance.
So I grabbed it for £1.
Mhm.
It's not great. What's this? Don't tell me it's
Yeah.
a bowl. I know it's a bowl.
It is a pudding basin.
It's not Cornish ware though, you said.
It's not Cornish ware. I think it's TG green. Can anyone confirm? That's what it looks like on the bottom. But yeah, I think it was a couple of quid.
I bet there is, Pete. There's a wall
there
pack
must be.
one.
There must be. Yeah, but I like it, so I grabbed that.
A cafe may like it to buy it to display. Some have lots of teapots. Yeah. I think it will go. There was quite a few on eBay and they weren't fetching a lot, but it's one of those. It'll sell. Someone will want that.
Chefware, says Joe.
Nice, but oh yeah, am I wearing? Yeah, and I've got underneath because I was chilly.
The mode.
Depeche Mode.
Yes, TG green. Thank you.
Yes, it's TG green.
Yeah,
so
I
what
thought
does
it
it
was-
say then? Something else?
It just says made in
Oh,
England.
made in England, 30.
With the size of the bowl.
30. 30 what?
Um,
Fluid ounces.
Potentially. I don't know. Make a nice steamed pudding. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, this is what I was waffling on about because I already have one of these.
Oh, and they're different.
They are different.
Different height and different design.
So I thought I might pair them up.
Yeah.
So another tap point. They were made for M&S.
Are you giving away all of my tap points?
And you could buy them with plants in. But who's the designer?
That's too easy for a tap point.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? But yeah,
I'm joking.
I thought because I had that one already, I thought I might as well pair them up.
Have they both got the same?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly the same. Who designed these?
Who was first?
Oh, we have a split opinion. Is it Kath or is it Emma?
It is Emma.
It's Emma. Flower shop at M&S.
Yeah. So yeah, thought that was good.
Do they have much value then? They're not really. Do
People
they?
do like to collect them, but they're not like masses of money.
So what?
So that's why I thought
15 quid the pair or something like that.
pair them up.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh,
Xmas party hats.
Rolf Harris.
Good.
The Rolf Harris Christmas tins don't sell so well. You'll find if such a thing exists.
What's Teresa saying? How do you always seem to get really lovely bits?
This one? Yeah.
Talking of your T-shirt, Nick, Space Invaders, where did you get it from?
Well, the first bit, how do we always seem to get lovely bits? I don't know. We just put ourselves out there and go hunting, really. And we don't always. We do have days where it's a bit of a wash up, but yeah, it's just a case of continually putting yourself out there and giving yourself, like, for example, if we go to a jumble sale, we'll be right at the front, if not somewhere near. So we'll be there an hour early or half an hour early at least to give ourselves the best chance. And to be honest, yesterday we didn't buy much.
No, and we didn't get there particularly early. There was quite a few people in front of us.
Yeah. Was this a charity shop? There you go. Go in lots of charity shops, find cool T-shirts. Christmas party hats, is that what they are?
See, Blaney says, blimey, what's wrong with me tonight? I like those.
It's a bit small.
They are, aren't they? They're really nice.
A bit small for my head.
Carmen says, I always get them mixed up.
Yeah, same, to be fair. Flipping cold this morning, says Gary. It's chilly here now for me. Yeah. So I've got something you picked up here.
Oh.
There's a whole bunch.
Oh, yeah.
You can't really see.
One of them's chipped, so we can count that out. But yeah, I saw, oh, sorry, the light's really bright and bleachy. I saw a stack of these, but they were right at the very back of the table where the lady was standing.
12.
All in like plastic, like this. And I could see the pattern on the top one. And I said to her, oh, can I have a look at the bowls, please? So she just went, yeah, here you are. Like, not passing her to me. I was like, oh, okay, lovely. Can I look at them, please? And so she went,
yes, here they are.
So then she picked them one up at a time, like going, yes, here you go. There's one here and one here. So in the end, she got distracted by somebody else. So I just leant right over the table and grabbed the top one because all I wanted to know was who they were made by. And it's Meakin. And she wanted £4 for the stack, so I thought it was worth taking a chance on. I grabbed them.
Yeah, they're not great, but we'll probably go. Somebody on bids got a tenner for 4, which wasn't great, but we could probably push higher than that on buying now.
Well, we've got 11 now, I think.
11 when you take the broken one out.
Yeah. So I'll do them as 2 sets. Yeah. Do a set of 6, set of 5.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. I quite like the design.
Oh, I have fun and games with the lady on the bookstall. She says, all books, 3 for 50p. And there wasn't really much there. I got a couple of kids' books and bits and bobs, but we got a book for the twins and various. But to resell, the only thing I could see was an instant ready-made bundle of Cathy glass. So there was however many that is. And they were laid out like this. Oh, there's more in that bag as well. There's a bigger stack. Anyway, so I was counting in 3s. Right, they were all laid out like this. And I went, so it's 50p for 3. She said, yes, it is. So I went 1, 2, 3, whatever it was. It came to like £3 or something. Mm-hmm. And no, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and an odd one. So 4 50p's, and then whatever you're going to charge me for the odd one. But she just heard me go 1, 2, 3, 4, and charged me £4. I gave her a £5. She gave me £1 back, and I was like, "Hang on a minute! I thought you said 3." It was my own fault because I didn't go 50p, £1,
Yeah, you were
152.
confusing her by going 1, 2.
I thought I made it obvious. I went, so it's 3 for 50p. So 3, yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's why you were confused.
I've confused
I can
my-
see.
I've confused
I can see
myself.
why she would be confused.
But anyway, I gave her the £5. She gave me £1 back, and then I expect no. Look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 50p's, and however much you want to charge me for an odd one. And then she gave me another £1 back. I'm like, it's only. I gave up in the
So
end.
you ended up.
I ended up paying more than I was going
should have
to,
done, but never mind.
I'm not even sure what I ended up paying. Anyway, I confused a poor lady.
You did. Sandy Sells says, love your videos, Andrea. Learned a lot about egg coddlers. Bought 2 small ones in a charity shop, £1 each. Sold them both for £8. Oh, love an egg coddler.
Going back to this, I can't remember how many books it was then. So what was it? 13, I think it is. It will be £20 plus for the bundle quite easily. So it was okay for however much I ended up paying, £3 or something.
Stu says, shame there wasn't a basic maths revision book you could have bought for her.
It was my own damn fault for not going. So those would be £2
50p, £1, £1.50, £2.
Yes.
Gary says his son picked up some more Doctor Who books, and one sold for £100. Wow.
Hey.
And another for 60. Who would have thunk it? Wow.
I've sold plenty of Doctor Who books, and I've never found any worth anywhere near that. We bought this because you want to see it.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that film.
Has anyone seen it?
I wanted to see it at the time, but I never actually watched it.
River Phoenix, and obviously Keanu Reeves. I've never seen it.
No, so we thought we'd give that a watch.
We grabbed that for, what was it, 20p?
Yeah, 20p.
Yeah.
And can you believe it is 30 years on October the 30th that he died? 30 years. Where's that time gone?
Doesn't seem possible.
Crazy. I was going to have a drink, but then there'll be silence. So I bought another few little bits. I got a Port Merion mug for 50p, I think, maybe.
Let's see.
It's a 90s one. Got a cute little butterfly on the back. So yeah, I picked that up, and then got a little Ridgeway mid-century jug. Probably not a huge amount of value in that.
I like it though.
I like it too. I might swap it out for my little pool one.
Yeah, because that would sell, and I prefer that.
Yeah, so
that would be good for Christmas, like custard at Christmas and stuff.
It would be.
Yeah, that's more up our alley than that.
Yeah, I think so.
Will says, I bought 30 Reader's Digest record sets. Some pop, classical and country, paid £30. Nearly broke my suspension on the car. Any idea of the worth? Can't say I've sold them.
No.
Couldn't tell you. Reader's Digest is very hit and miss. Some stuff does have value, but a lot of it doesn't. So I don't know.
No, not too sure.
What is the longest item you have had on eBay, and how long did the item was? It's like a riddle, this. I think you're meaning what's the longest length of time we had an item on eBay? I don't know. Years.
Yeah,
I would suggest.
I really don't know.
I don't know. We used to be much more list it and leave it and forget about it.
Things are much different these days because of the algorithm and everything.
Well, and plus we're much more pushy. We push our stuff, we send out offers, we reduce prices. We're much more in the mindset of turn it over, quick, keep going.
Yeah, and things used to automatically relist, didn't they?
Yes.
Like now it's just,
Well, they still do, they just stay on there.
Yeah, but they don't, like, you'd get a boost when they automatically relisted. They'd go back as if they were on like a new listing, but they don't do that anymore. So I don't know. So this is an interesting little
Don't know the answer to the question, but a long time.
Let me take that on. So when I first looked at the bits of glass on the table, this was on the table. It was this way up, and it had, I don't know where that metal bit's gone, to be
I'll
honest.
find it.
And it had like a little metal bit in it. And I picked it up, and then I thought, oh, it hasn't got a bottom to it. That's weird, because I thought it was like a little flower frog or something at first. I don't know where it's gone. So I put it down. I was a bit puzzled by it. Oh yeah. So it had that on it to start with, like that. Or I thought it was maybe something to put potpourri in. Anyway, then this was on the table this way up, and I didn't really know what that was. I thought maybe it was a little candle holder or something. Very nice, but I left it. Then we came back and had another look at the table, and when we came back, that was upside down with this on top, and the ladies thought that they fitted together, and that goes together like that, like a fairy light. So you'd put a tea light or a votive inside.
Are you following this?
And then it'd be like a candle holder.
That looks right.
And it does fit together beautifully, and it does look right. So they sold it to us and said, take the metal bit away in case it does actually go with it. So yeah, it's a bit of a puzzle, but I think it's a fairy light.
I think this has nothing to do with it.
So it's crystal anyway.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, that's nice. It would be nice for Christmas.
And that, I don't know what we do with that.
Complex candle operations. I don't know.
I might Google image search that, see what it comes back with.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's got 3 studs on the back.
It's very odd. Yeah, Karen says it's a candle shade. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes.
Is that about the size of it? What else did you?
Yeah, I picked up a little bag. Oh, and some scarves. Should I show you the scarves?
Oh yeah.
I picked up a little bag because it's Paper Chase, and they've gone out of business obviously now. And I liked the design on it.
I think it's more because you just liked it.
Yeah.
I don't think Paper Chase stuff is going to be sought after for a while.
I just thought, in a few years' time, it'll be like, imagine if you had a tote bag with Woolworths on it.
Oh, imagine. Oh.
Well, it's just a bit of history, isn't it?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so this is a tie rack. I'd say 90s scarf, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just like the design on that, and because it was vintage.
Whenever anybody mentions tie rack.
Oh, really? Tesco are starting to do Paper Chase. That's interesting. Oh, Karen says you can put the metal. Hang on. There. You can put the metal bit on the smaller one for a tea light.
Well, on the smaller one? It fits on the bigger bit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you mean. Because someone had it like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's right. And I was going to say, whenever anybody mentions tie rack, I picture myself at London King's Cross, where you used to go down from the railway station into the underground, and there was a tie rack on that first corner as you go down into the underground. That's
what I picture every time.
There was a little kiosk, and for a good 10, 15 years, it was tie rack.
Yeah, and they used to sell really funky socks.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's a tie rack scarf. Did we look these up? We did, didn't we? This is not worth a great deal,
but it will
sell. There is a market.
I think this is Clarins, so I think it came like free, probably with something. But it's a really pretty design, so I couldn't leave it behind. I decided to pick it up. I really like the. Let's see if I can find it. Where's the deer? Oh no, are they deer? No, what are they?
Cats.
Cats, like Egyptian.
Oh
cats.
dear.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was pretty, so I picked it up. I might just use it to cover something.
Julie says tie rack and sock shop. Was there 2? Was there a separate sock shop?
Maybe that's why I'm thinking, they sold some really funky socks. Well, were they owned by the same people? And they were.
I don't know. I just remember the tie rack.
Blended together.
But when you said socks, it did ring a bell.
Do you remember seeing socks there?
It was on a. I feel like you did a turn like that, and then you went, and then you went. It opened out to the escalators, because that's where the fire kicked off there. I think the big fire in King's Cross, but because all of that got demolished, didn't it? And all went. I think
it is no more. Those steps are no more. It's all been redone.
Yeah, you can't get through that way anymore. No. Anyway, there was the sock shop at about the same time.
Yeah.
There was that place next to Tyrone. Oh dear. The lid to a potpourri holder doesn't belong to the candle holder. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at with it, I think.
I'm thinking so. But she gave it to us anyway.
I've got a silver dish with one of those bird things on top. I think it's the same. Had it listed about 4 years. Wow, that's quite a record-breaking listing. 4-year listing. I think Sock Shop owned both. That would make sense.
I think maybe they had them like together. I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was in the 90s.
Jonathan says, I work in a charity shop and we had a brand new Hermes French scarf. Did not know, but worth loads, even secondhand. Yeah, Hermes. We had a bag once, which we weren't ever quite sure was real or fake.
It, didn't we?
And we auctioned it off in the end.
And she knew it wasn't real, but she
bought
it anyway. I was happy with it.
Tyran is vulnerable to being under siege.
Hang on, the bra shop went bust.
That's quite good, to be fair, BCP. The bra shop went bust. Yeah, there used to be a bra shop next to Tyrac. Went bust. So I think we've exhausted what an epic haul it was. Well, think you'll agree?
But it was a day out.
Knickerbox. Was there ever a Knickerbox?
Yeah, there was, but I don't remember it being in King's Cross.
I never went in Knickerbox. Wasn't.
Yeah. People are saying about Yankee candles. I know what you mean. I've actually got a Christmassy one that I'm going to list for Yankee candles. So
we have finished the haul at 38 minutes past.
So, any questions? Anything you want to talk about?
Now what are we going to do?
You put the silver bit over the candle and it makes a pattern on the ceiling.
Yeah, but it doesn't. We're pretty confident that's how this goes. Right, there's your holdy for that. That's your shade. And then it doesn't fit on the top then because the lugs are all wrong. Yeah. It's not. You might be right, but it wouldn't fit on this. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, I think it belongs to something else.
Yeah, whoever was saying about the little bowl with potpourri, like a wooden bowl that would sit in, and it would let the whiffiness come out. Right?
Technical term.
Holes for the whiff.
Yes. Yeah. Has anyone seen any UFOs? Says Jake. Not me. I've never seen a UFO.
I've seen a few birds that I didn't recognise, which technically is a UFO.
It technically is. Yeah.
When it was flying, I didn't quite know what bird it was. You know, when you see a bird whiz past, oh, was that a hawk of some description? I'm not quite sure what it was. UFO.
See, Blaney says, keep talking because I have to do the dishes once you finish.
Are we distracting you from your chores?
Oh, Anne says, I have one of those. Scroll down. I have one of those.
Hi, Anne.
Metal discs fitted on top of a wooden bowl. Yeah.
Potpourri.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with.
I might hang on to it. You never know. I might find something that it will fit on. How's Jeff? He's all right. He's had a nice day today because we were in Kent and our neighbour Nikki popped in to look after him and he likes her very much. So he's been on 2 walks. He's had cuddles on the sofa. He's had a lovely day.
Jeff and Nikki have a thing going on.
They're bestie friends.
They're besties, aren't they? Yeah. So yeah, she very kindly, because we thought at one point we would have dropped him off at my parents, and that couldn't happen for various reasons. And so yeah, we were thinking we were going to have to take him with us for the whole. It would have been not good.
Yeah. So we were very, very appreciative.
We were grateful. Yeah, well,
appreciative.
we dropped her a little present round when we got home as well to thank her.
Yeah, it was much better for him to stay here.
And what else? Is that aimed at stoners with patterns on the ceiling? Couldn't comment. What's this? Linda's got a long comment there. Nick and Andrea Hills. I'm having trouble sending a parcel to Alderney. Correct postcode, etc. On 2 different occasions, the post office has said it doesn't recognise the postcode.
Yeah, I had trouble with a parcel that I sent to Czechoslovakia, and it was exactly the address they gave me. It was on Etsy. It was the right address, and the post office were like, "Oh, this isn't quite right," and they did something. I don't know what they did, but it never got to the person. So I ended up having to refund, which was really annoying.
Did that ever come back to us?
No, never got it back.
Disappeared into the ether. UFOs are UAPs now.
Are they? Unidentified aeroplanes? I don't know.
I saw a UFO at the Ironworks in Inverness once. Poor guitarist died of heart attack 2 weeks later. Oh, UFO the band.
Blimey.
I sold a UFO record once.
Steve said, I downloaded the app the other week and I have just sold an Adidas coat on eBay. What I've had on for about 6 months, it has gone over to the Isle of Man.
Awesome. I just want to say how much I enjoyed your transporting video this past week. They're always fun to watch. Transporting? Oh, was I time traveling, wasn't I?
Oh, were you?
Did a little bit of time traveling during the week. They're always fun to watch. Well, thank you. I love when you throw them into the mix. Thank you so much. Good. I do appreciate it. It's nice to get some feedback that people are actually enjoying me messing about in my shed. Do you ever get that something you post gets delivered but not come up as delivered on eBay? Certainly the tracking doesn't always show up on eBay as delivered, but we know they've got there because we don't have a problem with the sale. Tracking isn't always scanned at the other end, which is annoying.
What's this all about?
What?
Sorry, Andrea, for your mention on Andrew's stream. I don't know. I'm oblivious because I've not seen it. What's this all about?
I briefly dipped in on Friday night and they were doing Snog, Marry, Avoid.
Oh my goodness. Was I a void?
No, you've got a cheeky snog coming.
Oh, from who?
From Sophie.
Oh, okay.
It is Sophie. I'll get muddled up with the names. I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Well, I'm flattered. I've thought I'd just be avoided. Oh, dear.
Well,
right, where are we?
My reaction has calmed down. It flared up when I got home.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Ian has seen legitimate UFOs several times. Wow. A classic flying saucer among them.
Wow. Yeah, I believe it. I do believe that there are.
Well, you believe Ian, do you?
No, I believe.
I believe you, Ian.
That a lot of people go, "Oh, that's ridiculous." You know, they don't exist or whatever. They're just, you know. I think that there is life out there, intelligent life out there. other than ourselves. We're not very intelligent. are we,
I
us
believe
humans?
there are such things as UFOs. We haven't identified them. Are they little men in flying saucers? I don't think so.
I think they're probably more intelligent than us humans, I tell you.
Well, that's not difficult, is it?
No.
When you send something GSP and eBay asks, how much will you charge the buyer? What do you put?
I've not had that.
And eBay ask, how much will you charge? They don't ask that. They charge the buyer the GSP. You don't get involved with that fee. You put your domestic shipping in.
Yeah.
So GSP doesn't affect how we list at all. It's just a tick box thing, and we sell it as if we're selling it to someone in the UK. We don't worry about how much we have to charge for the international leg.
Sometimes you list something as GSP. I've had this before. There's some things that are listed as GSP. It sells, and then you go into it, and eBay want you to send an invoice for including postage, because eBay have a very strange thing sometimes where they just refuse to send something by GSP. And I've had that a couple of times and ended up having to cancel the order.
Yeah, that's really daft when they do that.
It's really annoying.
Next month there is a toy fair at Buxton High Peak, Derbyshire. That sounds fun. I'd enjoy that for a bit of a browse.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Oh, that makes more sense.
Why change it? What's wrong with UFO? Disappeared into the Czechoslovakian vortex.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Indeed.
Going back to the Alderney thing, I sent something to Sark recently. I do postage online and it comes under Guernsey address-wise. Maybe Alderney is the same. It's odd though, if they've given you a postcode. Well, I'll get back to the buyer and confirm them. Maybe they've given you... I think you can postcode check things online as well, can't you? Somewhere. I feel like you can.
Okay. Oh, Tina's mum had a rose from a vase like that. Yeah, I think they're quite common, to be honest, but anyway, it's pretty. I'll hang on to it.
I saw a flying saucer. It was when my sister threw it at me when we... Yeah. I lived in a house with 3 sisters.
James says a guy from the US Defense Department has come forward a month or so back as a whistleblower. Yeah, I think I saw something about that. He was tasked with interviewing US Air Force pilots who had seen UFOs. He produced in court loads of evidence. Yeah. Well, my granddad was in the RAF and he told me that he'd seen things as well. So
that was very cryptic of him. Oh, Andrea, I've seen things.
Seen things that he couldn't explain in terms of on the radar and while they were flying.
Snog, marry, avoid. The avoid option is pretty cruel.
Many coconut coves were consumed. Okie dokie.
If aliens do exist, what kind of markup can we get on them? Trying to flog the aliens. We haven't even found them yet.
Porky says, I saw a flying saucer last time. The missus got angry.
Followed by a cup, plate and glass dish. Smashing time was had by all. James saying that a lot of the postage problems with eBay are when people don't fill out their address properly. Things such as a gap or a 0 instead of an O can throw up problems with eBay postal company systems. Yeah. I'll tell you a bugbear of mine. It's nothing really to do with that. It's when people fill in their names and they don't capitalize their own name. It really irritates. Does that irritate anybody else? I have to change it.
Yeah, it does irritate me actually. I have to change it. Harriet, Life Through a Lens. Tony and Jill here. You have 280 items for sale. I thought we had more than that actually. I thought it was like over 300 now, but we might have sold some stuff tonight. Is that by design? Is that the best amount you have found? No, it's not by design. When we moved house a year ago, we whittled the shop right down, and it's just sort of done that since, isn't it? We list stuff, we sell stuff. You know,
I would be happy to
like,
have
know.
potentially to have no items, because that means we've done fantastically well and flogged it all. I'd never subscribed to this aim to have 1,000 items listed and you'll be doing really well. No. Aim to have flogged it all and have 0.
I've heard a lot of people talk about optimum amounts that you should have in your shop to make a certain amount, and we've never subscribed to that at all.
I understand some of the logic of that, depending on what your sell-through rate is, etc., etc. But I don't know, we don't really think about it that much. There's no design in it is the answer. We have the amount we've got listed currently. If we have a couple of weeks when we're really slack, the numbers will drop off a lot because we have a pretty rapid turnover. If we're both really pushing the listings, the numbers go right up. You know, we've had it. I don't know how high we've had the numbers.
I don't think we've ever gone over 1,000 in the shop.
No, we're not that productive.
We have a lot of multi-listings.
Yeah, I mean, numbers of items wise, we've been well into them, probably multiple thousand.
When we had all the car parts.
When we had all the car parts and big job
and
lots
at the moment,
and stuff.
we've got, you know, stuff that we bought from the halls and.
When we had that big van load, for example, within a week we had probably 2,000 or 3,000 items listed, and we've now sold 90% of it.
Yeah, but
anyway,
as we've always said, there's not one size fits all. Everybody's got a different situation. Everybody has different outgoings, different lifestyles, different everything. So, you know, you do what you do to make it work, and it's working for us.
Maybe the aliens complained that flying object is insulting. Was it being?
Maybe they did.
Somebody got offended.
They were on Twitter, which is now X, and a good old complain about it.
Royal Mail have a postcode finder. There we go. So pop the address in there and see if that gives you a different postcode. That might work. If you put a postcode into Google, it comes up with the street on Google Maps. Yeah, I'm sure you can work this one out. Wow, there's loads of stuff. What's that question? Oh, blimey.
I think if you put in £4 or 4 GBP
How much is that
into Google and put 4 GBP to USD, it will tell you.
Depends what their conversion rate is currently. There we go. Someone's just done it. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. See, another one. Yes. Postcodes with lowercase. It's like,
really
don't do it. Don't do it.
It really makes no difference. But yeah, I know exactly what it is. I have to.
It looks wrong.
Yeah, I have to go correct it all.
Can't be dealing with it. Can't be dealing with it.
Amanda wants to know, is it worth selling Wii consoles and DS consoles? Yes. Have very good condition, only used a couple of times, all have original boxes, instructions, etc. Also never used Wii balance board. Yes,
they will sell. There will be a market. As for the quick way to work that out for yourself for next time, just go onto eBay and do completed listings. That's the quickest way and the most accurate way to find out, is there a market for it? And what are people achieving on them? If you do that for research, though, I would ignore auctions and look at the buy it now price, unless you choose to sell on auction, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend. But out of Wii and DS, the DS will sell probably for more and quicker. Wii's, last time I tried to sell one, it was really flooded and they weren't going that well. Balance boards might be a bit of a struggle. I'd probably pair that up. A boxed Wii and a balance board would do quite well at Christmas, maybe, or in the new year when everyone goes fitness crazy. But the DS will fly out, particularly if it's a limited edition or one of the coloured ones.
Sandy sells, I sent a green pair of trousers to someone who was expecting a 2-handled dish. Nightmare. Well, you sent the wrong Emma Bridgewater.
I did.
To someone. I've got 2 very similar sized boxes. One is a recipe box and one is a photo album box. and Nick picked the wrong one.
They've both got blooming flags on. Union Jacks.
Yeah.
It's in the picking video. I happily go and pick it off the shelf and show it.
Yeah.
Before I packaged it and sent it, and then realised I sent the wrong one. So we contacted the lady. I said to her, "I've sent the right thing out to you," and she's been fine about it, and she's sending the other one back.
To say that she hasn't received the correct thing yet.
Oh, great!
So we're going to have to look into it.
That's twice recently I've messed up with sending things. Sent the wrong thing, and then I sent one bowl.
Oh dear!
I sent 3 bowls instead of 4.
Yes. Oh dear.
The allergies are coming back.
Yeah, Karen says, I always had steady sales with around 100 items listed, quality over quantity.
Yeah, exactly. And like we were saying, if you have really sought after stuff priced well and it's in demand, you could have a store with 20 items in it, list 20 items a week, sell them all. Half the time your shop's empty, but you're doing really well, especially if you've got great big margins and no expensive things. I don't think, it depends what you're selling, what your margins are, and how quickly your turnover is as to how many items you think you might need listed.
Jill Poston, hi guys, first time commenting for me. Just wanted to say I lived in Letchworth and know Hitchin very well, and now live in Harwich. We live quite close to you now as well.
Well, not really. We're not near Harwich now.
Well, no, but nearer than we would be in Hitchin.
Yeah. Well, hello, Jill.
Hello, Susan. Auctions work in some circumstances for rare or unique items when there's no selling history. Yeah.
See, I might kind of contradict that. Personally, I think
you disagree with Susan.
Rare or unique, if it's really, really specialist, you might only have 1 or 2 people, if you're lucky, wanting it, which is fine. 2 people's enough to get a bidding war going. If it's super specialist, and maybe that's not what you're getting at there, I would be scared of auctioning something like that. Stuff I have auctioned and done really well. Stuff with huge high demand like Lego, I'd say put it on auction and it'll find its price and you do well, similar to what it would go by.
As long as you always start auctions at the price that you'd be happy to get at the minimum.
I think I know what you're getting at, but as long as you've got enough people interested in it.
That's what Susan just said. Don't start the auction low. If it's rare or unique, start it for the minimum you'd be happy.
Well, there we go.
Exactly. Yes.
With that caveat, all right, we might agree for once.
Every now and then. Right, I think it might be words of wisdom time.
Yeah.
So, think about words of wisdom for this evening. Check
your Kath Kidston boxes before you stick them in the mail.
Emma Bridgewater.
Oh, was it Emma Bridgewater? See, I muddle them up too, Karen.
Yes. Oh, Elaine's in already. Rest is not idle, is not wasteful. Sometimes rest is the most productive thing you can do for body and soul. I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Susan says, know how and when to use auctions.
Well, yes.
Tina says, be the reason someone smiles today. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Don't post to Czechoslovakia. I don't think it was.
Well, it doesn't exist.
That. Well, no, that's true. Czech Republic is what I meant, obviously. Yeah. Where are we?
I like this. No is a complete sentence.
That is good. That is good.
I mean, learning to just say no and be fine with it is a life lesson. I think we all need to
struggle with it.
Yeah, learn to, it's okay to just say no to people, whatever it might be. It's fine.
I can do it, but I do struggle with it because I'm a bit of a people pleaser.
Yeah. People pleasing is a problem.
Peter Welsh says, you create your own opportunities. Success doesn't just come and find you. You have to go out and get it. Absolutely.
In a similar vein, I love the phrase which goes something like, some people, no, it's to do with opportunity, I think. Some people don't recognize opportunity because it's dressed up and it looks like hard work or something like that. There's a really good phrase in there that I can always butcher.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I know what you mean. Hi, Georgie. Says save water, drink beer. For me, it's save water, drink wine. Yeah.
Thank you, Georgie.
Linda says, make sure the chap in the post office has even heard of the Channel Islands. Oh, dear. Steve, don't spill cake. No, Coke. I really need to get better glasses. Don't spill Coke on your keyboard. What doesn't sell today will sell tomorrow. Well, yeah, I hope so.
Wow, that means everything else in our store is gone tomorrow. Shall I have a look at what's sold, what I've got packaged?
You can't fix the world with a hammer. Oh, that's good.
Oh, this was a great sale. The Playmobil is ticking along just nicely. You may remember, if you saw the video, I had a ferry. Now, the ferry was nowhere near a complete set, so I chucked in like an aeroplane and various. Why am I showing you the tiniest picture in the universe? I made up a little bundle basically, and then thought that looks really cool. I'm going to put it on high. So I went 50 and it's gone. The ferry cost us 3. The plane and the figures were part of another bundle, owes me £1 or £2. So let's say a £5 into 50. I'm really happy with that.
That's awesome. Secret Carper says you can't control the direction of the wind, but you can adjust your sails.
Yes, like it.
Richard says those who say it can't be done should not interrupt those who are doing it.
Ah, Richard, I shared that very phrase on Instagram, wasn't it?
Chechia now. Okay.
Oh, okay. I can share one more little sale that I was super chuffed with. I think I shared this on Insta, actually.
Quick one from Chris G. If you fancy a flight somewhere, make sure it's not a flight of fancy.
Fancy. Yeah, that, you may remember we shared it. It's a cry cut or cricket heat press. Sold for 90 within 24 hours. I did pay 20 for it, but yeah, amazed.
This sounds like very good advice from Karin. If you're lactose intolerant, don't think you can get away with a cheeky bit of cheesy garlic bread.
Oh. Cheeky garlic bread.
Belinda says use uppercase in your address and postcodes where applicable, and don't put your city name twice. Jacko's allotment. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Yeah.
The easiest way to fail is to quit. That rings in my head daily.
Silver Hair Stacker says counter a low offer high. Yes. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. I like that one.
Oh, that's good. Blimey, I like that a lot.
Patience is a virtue. It truly is. Porky says the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Absolutely.
What's Jake's one? Is that a word of wisdom, or is that
make sure not to post to the moon? Okay.
Oh, post to the moon. I thought it said make sure not to post the moon.
Okay. Should have gone to Specsavers. Yeah, I know. Well, I think I definitely need new glasses.
I think we're both overdue an eye test, so that may happen soon. And I want to get new rims. I've gone off these. I think I'm going to go back to chunky rims.
James says that it's repeated daily in his book. What won't sell today will sell tomorrow. Yeah, save beer, drink wine. Like that. If you feel like you're losing everything, remember the tree loses their leaves every year, and yet they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. Yes.
That's very poetic, Sharon.
You can't fix stupid. That's very true. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Dilute water to make it go further.
Whoa.
Okay. Or was that dilute with water? No, dilute water.
Oh, we're ka-chinging. I'll have a look what that
Your
is.
Lego video was very informative.
Oh, thank you, Sandy Sells.
Anyone buy anything from the Kath Kidston sale? No, I didn't. I don't know if anyone else did. Always smash the like button. That's very good advice.
Oh, we've been paid for something. It wasn't a news sale.
Close some doors today, not because of pride, incapacity, or arrogance, but simply because they lead you nowhere.
Or because it's cold outside.
If you have wind, wait until there's a dog in the room and you can blame them.
I do that quite often and it never works.
Close some doors. Oh, that we've read that one. Okay.
Belinda's got some
never moon a werewolf.
Wow. And fashion tips, 70s Elton John glasses. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Some great big, like, up here ones. Dame Edna style.
Don't worry, be happy. I missed that one.
Don't worry. Who released that in about 1993, 94?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Some days I would know that straight off.
Bobby?
No.
Yes?
Ferrin.
Bobby McFerrin. Who starred in the video?
No, I'm looking for one that I saw.
Robin Williams.
Oh, where is it?
I think you tuned out the question and the answer there.
Oh, I think this one. This is the one I'm choosing tonight.
Okay.
The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Yes. Like that one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
That's the thing all successful people have in common is they worked hard to get there and failed many times on the way.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase?
Johnny Forticoat said that's who starred in the video.
Oh, no, okay. I'm thinking of the wrong video then. I thought that was Robin Williams. Chevy Chase is in the Call Me Out.
So who were you thinking of it being?
Robin Williams. I'm gonna have to go and look it up on YouTube in a minute.
Okay. Quickly before Steve Plainly says I don't want to do my dishes.
Go and do your dishes.
Karen thinks that I would suit green frames. Interesting. Okay. I might change my hair colour though in the new year. I've got one more copper colour to use.
And then what?
And I might
green?
go a bit darker.
Green hair?
I'll go a bit
to
darker,
match your new glasses?
Just for a little while.
Green hair?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to go.
Anyway, I'm descending into madness because I barely slept last night because my allergies, and we had like I said, about a 6-hour meeting today, and then drove all the way back from Kent.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave you there, and because Steve Blaney needs to go and do her dishes, we're holding up the housework. So thank you all for joining us. We've still got 240 lunatics in the house. Thank you for joining us. We'll do this all again next week, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. I might do a pick and orders video. I was going to change things up and make the channel interesting, but I quite enjoy doing those, and they're quick and simple. I might do that tomorrow again. And have you got a video on your channel?
I'm going to film a haul video, charity shop haul video tomorrow. So if I manage to get it done in time, it will go up tomorrow evening. If it doesn't, it will go up Tuesday.
This one popped out with Ellen when Ellen was home, just to pop into town, came back with a haul like 3 times the size of what we just showed you from a charity shop.
I know, it was amazing.
Mental. So look out for that one. Anyway, we're going.
I got some good stuff.
Yes. Go and do the washing up. Ta-ra!